Oh, hello.
Now, will we include what we were laughing at? Who knows?
I don't know.
Keelan decides to get it, and it was a Keelan slam.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think. Look, I'm gonna say best left in the archives. I'm not sure about releasing that. I think that's best left for the boys to remember and reminisce on, and the listeners to wonder. I wonder what was too fucked for the show.
yeah, a definite HR issue. That one.
Oh yeah, for sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll consult with HR, and if she says no, then it's fucked.
I don't think
the
we even
show
need
to be demonetized right from the start as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say what was said, but it was in the realm of Ruben implying Keelan shouldn't actually exist. So it was pretty rough.
Which I'm gonna go out on a whim here and say that Ruben is the alpha of this episode before it even began.
What the fuck?
Thank you very much.
You
I deserve it.
asserted your dominance just about the time where you said Keelan's dad, in a roundabout way, you said Keelan's dad should have pulled out. So that's a pretty alpha move to begin.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And guys,
Keelan's
let's just
got
keep it in the past. That's let's put it behind us. That's history now, and let's get on with let's be professional. Get on with the show.
Someone and they're being like, "Hey,
You're
we're
not
all
really
friends here. It's all good."
I was going to say, you're not really being the bigger man when you've already absolutely demolished him.
And also, you're quite a small man, actually, come to think of it.
Are you standing currently at your standing desk? I can't even tell.
it.
I'm sitting down.
Really?
Down.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's like when Lord Farquaad stands up in the film. You're like, oh, I don't know.
All right, this is going sour now.
I'm feeling a little bit left out. It seems that all of you have coordinated to wear World Gym merch. It seems like every single person was sent free World Gym merch except me. I'm feeling a little bit left out, but I do stand by my my firm belief that the World Gym is not an efficient way to work out. It's the gym or what it has been known in Melbourne, the home gym.
Well, Lewis, quite literally, when we were planning the episode, was like, oh, man, I feel like my walks are just not enough. I feel like I'm not moving and I'm going to bed really sore. And I was like, man, try doing anything else. Yeah. So I don't think the home gym's working for you.
I think that just sitting for like 16 hours a day might not be the best type of workout. Maybe I could get, the wheels on this thing are pretty good. If I get Jazz to push me down the street, that might help.
Yeah, just to get a little bit of fresh air while in your natural habitat. The old chair. Well, the home chair, really. The world chair would be pretty sad though, just getting rolled down the street by your girlfriend.
That would be sick though.
Yep.
Isn't
so
that just being disabled?
Well, I wasn't going to go there, but absolutely. Yes.
You weren't going to go there because Keelan hates those guys.
It's true. I do hate them.
Now, Lewis, the reason why I didn't send you any World Gym merch was mainly due to the fact that you actually promised on the show the other day that if you were sent it, you would deface it and write home gym or gym over it with texture or something like that. Yeah. And I just didn't think that would be good for the brand.
Well, I think that it'd be quite a good significant brand improvement. But speaking of the World Gym and how, the movement is obviously spreading. Unfortunately, the gym took a really big hit.
It took a hit this year.
Corona. Yeah, like all the gyms are pretty much closed.
But there will be a resurgence of your movement once things go back for sure. And I'm sure I'll lose some people who have joined the World Gym. And I think next winter is when my applications will start going down for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. But what's been happening over on our Patreon, Luke, is we're almost at our next Patreon goal, which is I think we only need like $20 more or a couple extra patrons.
Oh, really?
And yeah, we're really, really close. We haven't, it's been growing really fast, which is fucking awesome. But the next goal is for you to create an 80s themed World Gym workout video.
Oh, I've got the haircut just for it.
You do?
What a time to hit it.
I know.
I've already got some kickback of the mullet coming out of the Bunnings cap if you're an audio listener. Someone actually said to me that I do look like my dad in his heyday. And Dad was offended.
He was offended.
Yeah, my brother goes, "Oh, Luke kind of looks like you back in your heyday," and he goes, "No, he doesn't. He looks like a member of Split Ends." And most of my friends thought that they were gay. So.
That's great. Well, the goal is officially about $80 away, so it's only a few more people jump on, and you get all the benefits and bonus episodes. World Gym Fitness Plan. Luke will make a World Gym Fitness Plan and 80s-themed instructional video to go with it. Find out how to correctly manage an alcohol problem while maintaining the perfect dad bod.
You're welcome.
And then the next goal after that is me, which we might have to postpone this goal, me making a gym fitness plan and 90s themed instructional video. I don't think that's going to happen even if we hit the goal. We might have to
Were you going to film that at a gym anyway? Were you really going to go to your gym at midnight and dress like...
I'm sure I could find a gym. I know, you know what? I know a couple personal trainers. I bet I could organize a gym to film it.
And you just rock up in a Mighty Ducks t-shirt and go, "All right, guys, let's just knock this out."
Let's go. Yeah. And then we'll have to swap these two. So the next goal after that is the KFC meal plan, where Keelan will make a KFC diet plan and futuristic themed instructional video.
That's
Find
right,
out what it's like eating KFC in the year 3000.
And I went to the year 3000. Literally nothing's changed, and I still got diabetes. Sorry, low blow.
So that's coming.
All right, well, yeah, I can get on that. Happy to do an 80s themed instructional video. What was it? Of how to maintain an alcohol problem while maintaining a dad bod?
Yeah, while having one of the world's best dad
cool.
bod,
So it's more of like a day in the life. I got to film. Yeah, great. Well, can definitely get that done. Now, is that just for people on the Patreon, or will that be a public video?
Yeah, just for Patreon people. I think we might put a little teaser out, but it'll just be for the Patreon people.
Yeah, we'll do like an extended cut for Patreon.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. Well, I'm not gonna plug anything. Not that there's anything to plug because I still haven't retrospectively earned my plug. So
yeah, you still need to earn your plug.
I'm not saying where you can get this merch from. I'm not going to say that because I haven't earned it.
Let's move on.
But if you want to look like Keelan, Ruben, and I, you could.
Who would want to look like you and Keelan?
Oi.
Ruben looks great.
Yeah, Ruben looks good. Yeah.
Oi.
Keelan looks great. He's been swimming, and he's been at an outdoor pool.
He's been in the wet gym.
He has the moist gym.
Hey, since you guys have naturally brought it up, I think it's time for my segment.
Oh, really?
Oh, your segment. Yeah. You have a segment. Okay, because if I'm looking at the run sheet here, I believe we all decided to put Keelan's segment right at the very end, just in case, we fill up a whole episode, we could skip it. That was the decision we made.
You guys naturally brought it up, and what other time is this ever going to naturally happen?
Okay.
Splish splash, I was taking a bath.
How fast did Keelan swim this week?
Keelan swimming.
This sounds like a weekly segment that is not being cleared by us.
I just want to make it very clear that this was emailed to me and it said, "Do not listen," and I probably should have. I definitely should have run this one by myself before hitting the button.
What do you guys think of the opener?
It's good opener.
Great opener. I worry that the segment's
presumptuous.
I worry that the segment's just going to be you reading times. Often your segments on the show are just listing things.
No.
Was it fast or far?
It doesn't matter because it's not actually got anything to do with that.
Okay, great.
So I made this.
This is just going to be. So today I had KFC.
I made this opener on Friday night. Sorry to take over the show, guys. This was supposed to be the last thing, but I made this opener after having a couple drinks, and I was on a Discord call.
Thanks for your apology, by the way.
You're welcome. And everyone on the Discord call I was in said, that's a good idea. And I'm not going to just read because you guys don't want to just...
What Discord is this?
Just with like Whitey and David and Devlin and Xander. Yeah. And they all thought it was a pretty good idea. So I'm just going to...
I just want to clarify, I was not in that call.
Okay, good.
Obviously,
that's good.
No, clearly not Ruben. If you were, I would have been disappointed in you for letting this happen on the show. And Devlin, we're going to have a stern talking to after this.
If it helps, David and Whitey both gave me some constructive criticism and said, just reading out lap times that means nothing to anyone else isn't interesting. So I thought I might just do it.
That's good feedback.
That doesn't really seem constructive.
I was going to say that doesn't seem like constructive feedback. It seems very deconstructive. It seems like your idea was like, I was thinking of reading out lap times, and everyone was like, no, that sucks.
Yeah, well, their suggestion was maybe instead of doing lap times or doing like a Keelan's Milans kind of thing, but with swimming, I should do science experiments. Like, for example, what is it like to swim hungover? So episode 1 of Keelan Swimmings is what is it like to swim with a slight hangover?
You're sounding like me at the moment, like trying to make you getting drunk fall under the category of science. Like, I'm all for it, personally. I'm actually been running a lot of experiments of my own lately, but I can tell you the results have been inconclusive, so I'm going to have to keep experimenting, boys.
Yeah, okay. Been watching a bit too much Rick and Morty, I think.
I can give you 2 options and you guys can decide. It's between not eating pretty much for 2 days, by accident mostly, and then going for a swim today.
How do you accidentally not eat? Like, oops, I didn't eat for 48 hours. Classic.
Yeah, pretty much not having any food in my fridge. Or we can do what's it like to swim slightly hungover.
So you haven't done either of these?
I've done both of these
in
the last 4 days.
Oh, you've done both of them?
And I can give you the results.
This could work.
How about... Yeah, I think this could work. Can I suggest the next experiment? Because obviously you've done hungover and you've done not eating for 2 days. How about only drinking for 2 days and then day 3 you swim hungover?
Only drinking.
You'll drown. You'll fucking drown.
Yeah. So which one do you guys want to hear?
Either or. Let's do both, but you got to start off like any science experiment and give your hypothesis first.
Yeah.
And then go into like the method of how you conducted the experiment and then conclude it at the end.
Okay. All right. So David, who's in the Discord, also used to be a competitive swimmer back in the day, as was I. And he said, mate, you're gonna suffer tomorrow. You're going to wake up and it's going to suck. So I went in fully expecting to hate my life. And boys... That's exactly what happened. I did a total of 700 meters, which in about 20 minutes for someone who's just got back into swimming isn't too bad. And it really sucked, and it was really, really hard. It was really hard. I struggled to breathe, and I struggled to...
Because you're underwater.
And stay conscious is the other thing.
Probably because of the lack of oxygen down there.
He was underwater drowning, going, fuck, this is difficult.
Yeah. Now, I'll be honest. I think this segment would be interesting if these like experiment results were unexpected, but it seems like you just made a pretty obvious prediction and then you're like, checks out. It's shit. Doing it hungover.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. All in favour of never doing this segment again?
It's a good segment. Come on. What are you talking about?
I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. Is there anything interesting in the not eating one, or was that also shit?
I had to get out of the pool because I thought I was going to faint. Does that help? Is that a good one?
It's slightly amusing. It's not a segment, it's a story.
You do everything just like in the most unhealthy way.
Yeah.
Don't you? Even exercise you find a way to make dangerous for yourself.
So for next week, what should I do?
Hey,
What's the experiment?
You're a bit presumptuous again with the segment. I think we'll throw it to the listeners. Sound off below. We're holding a vote. All in favour for doing this segment again next week. Sound off with yay. All against doing the segment ever again. Sound off with a nay. And we'll count off the yays and nays.
Next week I'll do it properly though. I'll come prepared.
You had 2 weeks to prepare this because you were going to do this last week. You're like, no, we'll do it next week. So what were you doing over the weekend? Just getting drunk and swimming and not writing it down afterwards.
Drowning.
Yeah. Next week, we'll do it again next week. And I promise I'll do it in a much better way.
Boys, I'm looking at the run sheet here of the show, and I just want to just full on fucking delete this next bit. It says, "Should Lewis be allowed to bring content for the show?" After what you guys have allowed on the show, I would like to say, fuck you. All right, because clearly you don't know what good content is.
No, but
I didn't allow it.
That's true, Ruben. I take it back.
No, but this is regarding your recent, I would say, hot streak on the show of just pooing out segments, Lewis. And
what streak? I did one average thing about Gerard Way, and if we're being real, that's your fault for liking a shit band.
I mean, I wasn't the one talking about it on the show. I don't really bring it up that much, only when you guys do, because I know not many people are interested in it, right? Yeah. It's kind of like how you should feel about Warhammer, but you continue to bring that up all the time, like, anyone give us a fuck? Anyway, so...
Sound off the low. Who's your favourite Primarch? Me? I'm partial to Lorgar.
The point is, it came up in my stream the other night where people were like, yeah, look, that Jared Way comic book segment in the last episode definitely didn't, like...
Not very good.
Yeah, it wasn't great. And then I tried to defend you and said, well, to be fair, I think Keelan and I ruined that even further by just referencing My Chemical Romance songs throughout it. And
I think that segment was great in theory. Practice, it didn't really come together.
And there was some other people having a crack at your last Businesses Exposed as well, saying you just read an article about Subway and it was pretty evident that you didn't do too much research beforehand.
I will admit to that. I would say that is that's not what it seemed like. That is exactly what happened. Yeah. So in future, I will do a lot more research for my Businesses Exposed segments.
Yes.
Well, actually,
in my defense, I didn't feel like it.
Even more so, you didn't do any research because I actually brought the article to the show.
Yeah, Ruben actually linked you an article, and I'm pretty sure you read it for the first time on the
show. Yes, this is all true, and I will not be resigning from the show.
Anyway, so this is why in the notes, just to give a little bit of context, that's why it did say, should Lewis bring content to the show? Now, I'm definitely not off limits here for criticism. I've probably bought some pretty bad stuff. I made a good story, even shit, on the last episode. Like that story about me getting into a car accident actually was pretty good, yet we filled it with literal mid-roll ads and Keelan doing ads as well.
Oh, wait, hang on. If anyone's watching the YouTube version, there is an ad right now.
Like, great. Okay, well, we're back. Sorry about that. I don't know. Here in my garage, I don't know what the fuck you just copped there, but sorry about that. That's Keelan's fault. He thinks that's very funny to do. And in his defense, quite humorous.
Yeah.
So I think, right, I realize I've lapsed a little bit, but I would like to say the discussion of should Lewis bring content to the show is a bit disrespectful. I think
it's a valid concern for the listenership of this show.
I think that the discussion should be Luke should bring content to the show. What have we got here?
I don't know. My mother always told me if you don't have anything good to say, don't say anything at all. So I'm on a 10-week hot streak of not having anything good to say. So
okay. All right,
Sharon would be proud.
All right. Okay. Right. Well, I respect that. How about this? I'm going to redeem myself with this next thing that I'm bringing to the show.
Okay.
I would like to officially put an official disciplinary action on one of our employees, Keelan Ferrari Brown, for absolutely fucking ruining my Facebook feed for the last 3 weeks. So Keelan, my Facebook feed. Now, normally I think that Facebook sucks. It's terrible.
Right.
It's a bad website, but it's sometimes there's some good shit in it. There's like groups that you can join that are particular to your interests, and then you'll see memes about niche shit. That's what Facebook is kind of becoming. Now, Keelan has found a niche for him. For me, there's like, I'm scrolling through my feed at the moment, and it used to be just Warhammer memes, comic books, comedy stuff. Good shit for me, right? Keelan has been texting me and telling me about this group that he's joined.
He did. By the way, before you say this, he's done the same to me, and I'm also not thrilled about it.
Yeah, I suspect that this would have happened to you, and it's absolutely fucked. Keelan has recently become a part of the thriving community, Blokes and Their Zinger Boxes, which is a Facebook group of just blokes posting Zingers meals that they've had. KFC... and he told me about this ages ago. He goes, dude, you got to get in this group. It's so funny. And I said, Keelan, I don't give a fuck about anyone else's Zinger box.
Right? And Keelan's original sell to me was, yeah, but me and tour manager Zach are in it. And I said, that is not a good demographic to be a part of. That's actually an anti-sell. That makes me want to not be a part of it more.
Oh, you got to be in this group. Some bearded ranger from Longreach is in there. No thanks. I'm good, right? So I said, no, thank you. And then straight after I said no, Keelan invites me to the group anyway on Facebook. And I thought, oh, no worries, that's fine. I hit decline straight away. Keelan, ever since you invited me to that fucking group, my Facebook feed has been full of their posts anyway. Facebook saw me decline your invite and they were like, man, we just need to show them what the group's about. Yeah. Literally, I see 6 fucking Zinger box posts every day of blokes going, check out my Zinger box, blokes. 30 comments going, oh, you've got a shit head, bloke. It's fucked my whole feed. The only thing I see when I log on Facebook is KFC Zinger boxes.
Now, Lewis, I'm stupid and I accepted the invite. So if you think 6 posts a day is bad, dude, it's 10 plus. And I just want to say to any blokes who are a part of that Zing On group, posting a picture of your girlfriend's ass next to a Zinger box and saying, I'm going to destroy 2 boxes tonight is objectively a shit joke, right? Yeah. And people do it
and also,
every day.
Your girlfriend's less appealing than the fucking Zinger.
Yeah.
Let's be real. If you're going to do that, she better be a 10 because I've read some of the comments and they are horrific.
Yeah.
Don't post your girlfriend in there. You're asking for her to get destroyed.
Now, one thing I have been enjoying, Lewis, one little, I guess, diamond in the rough of that group is a regular contributor of the group. You may remember, Lewis, is Kel Stubbs, a.k.a. Hulk Smash Food. The guy who came onto our radio show and helped us eat the 40 boxes of Savoys that we got from Arnott's, right? That was back in the Triple M Modern Digital days. And Cal sometimes uploads him smashing zingers and then other people in the group try and beat his time. So I've been enjoying the competitive side of the Zing group, but the social side is very negative, actually. There's a lot of... like I won a zinger on a stream recently, right? And I got inundated with messages going, yeah, and you should chuck it in the group, man. People will get around it. I'm like, I don't need fucking 200 people like Keelan and Zach going, oh, Zing On, guy, and then they're just ripping my fucking head.
Yeah, you get enough brutal comments about your head in the comment section of our own show.
Yeah. Someone said in the last episode, Luke used to be attractive. Now I'm waiting for him to bring out the crack pipe. So,
yeah, I saw something really rude about like, man, Luke used to be hot and now it's getting worse every episode. That's brutal.
Yeah, I don't think the mullet helped my cause, to be honest. It was already on like a downhill spiral and then I shaved half of my head.
That's funny.
So, Keelan, I maybe agree with Lewis on that front. I don't know. I get the appeal of the group. It's a good laugh, but I wish it was less frequent and more on my terms. I wish it didn't just pop up on my news feed every second post.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. But I think it's very funny. It's the only reason Zach and I talk every day.
You talk about Zinger boxes every day.
We'll just text each other at random, Zing On bloke. And then yesterday, he sent me Zing On bloke. And I was like, well, you've inspired me. So I went and got a box.
That's the type of fucking free advertising that would cost millions of dollars if you could do that. You can't pay for that.
Yeah. No, and by the way, I'm not trashing Zingers. I love KFC. All right. But yeah, it's more that community seems to have shifted over the last couple of months, even since I joined.
It became much more popular, which dropped the quality of the posts.
Yes. Absolutely. And Ruben's been out of this the whole time. He's not a fast food man. Doesn't care.
Hey, Ruben.
Never been to KFC,
check your Facebook.
man.
Check. I'm not going to even look at that request because I don't want this to happen to me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't. Here's my advice, Ruben. Let's see what happens. Just
Deactivate
don't respond
Facebook.
to it. Because Luke said yes, and he's getting 10. I said no, I'm getting 6. So just ignore it and see what happens.
Yeah, okay.
We'll check in next week, see if you get a Zinger post.
Great.
But so I think, boys, upon reflection, that was actually quite a good segment by Spears there.
Definitely redeemed yourself.
Great,
There.
brilliant. Okay, we were thinking as well. This was actually Luke's idea because we are a little bit light on content, which is
Really
the only
throwing
time
me
Luke
under
has
the
an
bus
idea.
here.
We were thinking, no, I think this could be good. We've never tried to do this before. We obviously, you guys know, we come from radio. We love doing regular segments that are, kind of fueled by your submissions through the emails, lukeandlewis5@gmail.com. You can email us at any time. But we've never really done more than two regular segments. We usually try and do one an episode. But Luke kind of brought up a bit of a challenge. Can we do the segment Trifecta? We've never pulled this off before. We've never even attempted it. We don't know if it can be done.
Yeah, and the segment Trifecta is the 3 regulars that we do on the show. Local goss, celeb spots, and thoughts. It's going to be a segment bonanza from pretty much now until the end of the episode. People thought it couldn't be done, and I thought, hey, watch us try. We don't have anything else to talk about. I've certainly got
We
nothing.
won't say it can be done, but we will say it will be attempted.
It will be attempted. It's like one of those Guinness World Records. Sometimes it's just disappointing, but then they move on, So
Going for the segfecta.
even if we get 2 out of 3 here, I'll call that a win.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. All right. Well, do you want to start off with celeb spots? Because we haven't done that one for a while.
Yep, let's do that.
So it might be a little bit of a breath of fresh air.
If you're seeing a person you know, and they're doing some really weird shit, email the Luke and Lewis show, and then talk about it.
I think video viewers would have just watched me dribble water over myself. Anyway, that's one of the perks you get of watching the video. Now, boys, we do have one from Keelan.
But before you get into this, I might be throwing a spanner into the works here of this segment Trifecta. I'm looking at the Lewis only section of the emails, and I have exactly 0 celeb spots. So this is all you, mate.
That's right. I've got 3, and Keelan's got 1.
Great, perfect,
Okay.
perfect. That's a segment.
So I'll do one came in from Maisie. We'll start off with that, and then Keelan, you get yours ready because I actually maybe Keelan wait till the end because yours is quite interesting.
Yeah.
So this is from a UK viewer, a listener of the show, who it's very evident because she starts off the email going, "You're right, boys," instead of saying "Hey." She goes, "I saw Warwick Davis roller skating." So if you don't know, Warwick Davis is a famous actor who's actually a dwarf. Right?
Roller
He's in
skating.
Harry Potter.
Midget on wheels. That's sick.
Yeah, and she goes, "I literally ran away from him because I was 11 and small people scared me."
That's
Then she
fucking
goes,
brutal.
"It wasn't until I was watching Harry Potter and realized it was him and felt like roller skating back in time to ask for a pic. But that probably would have been too weird as he was with his equally small family. Much love, Maisie." So does
Yeah,
he?
he does. I think he has a dwarf wife. Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. And then are the kids like mini?
Well, I think initially, for sure.
Yeah, they look like those little those little
What, babushka dolls.
I was gonna say like they look like the little Ushies from Woolies.
Didn't he die? Isn't he dead?
No, Vern Troyer died. Not.
Mini me. Yeah, thinking of him.
So, hey, Luke, what did you say Warwick was on? Did you say he was rollerblading?
Roller skating.
I just searched Warwick Davis in the emails. There's one from Miles from July 15, who in London says he saw Warwick Davis rolling around the corner on his Segway.
Oh.
Man's on wheels exclusively.
I mean, I guess if your steps were like half the normal step, you'd want a more convenient way to travel, right?
Yeah, I think
So he just chucks on wheels. Smart man.
And also, roller skates, Segway, makes you a little bit taller. You know what? I used to do a stand-up joke, I think it's in my comedy special, about how I saw a dwarf on a scooter.
Maybe they're all just wheeling around. That's cool.
That is sick.
Yeah. Cool. Well, yeah. I'm not going to say anything else because I feel like I've already dug my own grave with the Ushi gag.
With the Segway, was it a full-size Segway? Because if so, wouldn't he be fucking riding it like this? Like looking around the bar? He'd be like that. He might have an iPad in front of him and a camera on top of it, and he's just like a fucking periscope.
It's like a submarine on wheels. That's so good. Well, yeah, great one from Maisie. Keep them coming in at lukeandlewis5@gmail.com. Love that one. This one...
And if you know what, if you see a dwarf, are they on wheels? We'd love to know.
Yep. This one, I forgot to write down who it was from, so I apologise. It was from a bloke. I do apologise. He said, "Hey, boys, I love the show, and I have a quick celeb spot for you. I once saw Warwick Kappa coming out of a brothel at 4 a.m.
That's good.
Now,
that is very I believe that 100%.
Oh, yeah. Warwick Kappa gets mentioned quite a lot on this show.
Yeah.
We have a fascination for, I guess, 80s footballers with sick mullets. So, yeah, a bit of a party boy. Definitely not surprising. That's almost not even a good celeb spot because it's kind of like where you expect to find him at 4 a.m.
Yeah, we do have a bit of a rule where we don't like hearing celeb spots like at the airport or a radio station. That's what you expect to see. I think that's actually funny, but not a good celeb spot because that's exactly where I'd expect Warwick Kappa to be at 4 a.m.
Yeah, it's kind of like spotting Warney leaving a laser hair clinic. You're like, yeah, well, that's what he does during the day.
Absolutely. I used to see so many guys coming out of the brothel when we worked at the warehouse because I'd walk past it going to work and then come past it again. I would always see like all these sheepish looking warehouse workers coming out of the broth.
You're just coming home like, "Hey, Kappa!" Good. This one's from Courtney. Said, "Hey boys, this celeb spot was technically a sports star, but hear us out because we do have a general rule that most footy players don't really count. But Warwick Kappa, obviously an exception. And here's another exception. It was Valentine's Day, and my boyfriend and I went to Sydney for dinner. On our journey towards the Opera House, we walked past a pretty pricey-looking yacht. Surprisingly, upon our gaze into the yacht, we saw UFC fighter Jorge Masvidal. Did I say that right?
Nailed it. Very good. Very good.
It's not spelt like that. He was pissed drunk, throwing up into his Versace attire, and then again into the toilet. Must have been going hard because it was only 7 p.m.
That's good. Because I think they had a fight in Australia. There was a UFC fight. I don't know if he fought in it.
Yeah.
When was it sent?
I'm not sure. I think it was sent a couple months ago.
Yeah, that must have been them.
Yeah, and then he said after cleaning up the yacht, he came off the yacht and asked a group of nearby girls to come join him before heading out to sea. Review, pretty friendly bloke, but smelt of whiskey.
Okay. I've just found something great. So Luke, I'm going to... How about you tell me what he was doing, and I'll tell you why he said he was going to Australia.
Okay, wait, so I already told you what he was doing.
Okay, so just summarize it.
Going hard on a yacht, smelt of whiskey, and was throwing up into his Versace clothes.
Okay, so I have here, Jorge Masvidal tweets to say he's going to Australia to physically help put out bushfires. By spewing on himself?
Yeah, maybe he spewed
in Sydney?
on them.
Yeah, I don't know about that. That's so funny.
Seems like a nice guy. But
You're only
yeah, and then they attach photo
kill
proof.
you.
of him. Absolutely. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't want to talk too much shit because they attached
He's
photo.
An incredible fighter. You got a photo?
Would not fuck with. Yeah. There's a photo in the email.
Sick. We'll put that in the episode.
Yeah. Alrighty. Now
I think that was quite a good segment.
Hang on, but we've got one more from Keelan.
One more? All right. It's all on you, mate.
Was at Hampton the other day at the bakery, and I was in line, and the person in front of me was like looking back towards me, and it was Karen from Brighton.
The one and only. I've done all of Brighton in the flesh.
I'm not 100% certain, 99% certain, and yeah, I had to really look at her for a couple of seconds
it wasn't
to realize
Brighton.
who it was. It wasn't Brighton, it was Hampton, so she's a liar. She doesn't actually live in Brighton. She lives in Hampton.
She's breaking the 5K rule.
She could be doing that, but she was standing at the bakery.
Was she complaining to the manager?
No, she was just on her phone, but
Okay.
I felt really rude because I was staring at her trying to work out who she was, and she kept looking back at me and kept
And you
turning her head.
just didn't faze you at all. You're just staring at a woman. Just a really big guy just staring at a woman.
I kept looking away as to not
be
too obvious, but she...
Was she in a mask?
She caught on.
How'd you recognize
Yeah, she was
her?
in a mask. I could just recognize her eyes. She got a recognizable face.
Mate, you're better than my iPhone. I wear a mask. My phone goes, who the fuck are you?
Well, that's celeb spot. I think that was one of our better celeb spots yet. A few great submissions there on the email.
I think that's gone well. All right, we're on to the next one.
What's up next? Are we doing local goss or thoughts?
I think I reckon we should finish off on local goss. I think the renovations we've done to local goss have made for quite a good segment. Do you have scenarios and everything ready for local goss, Ruben?
Yeah,
it's all done, boys.
Yeah,
it's all ready.
Right. Okay, I reckon we'll finish with that because I'm really enjoying that segment. Let's go. Let's go over to thoughts. Let's have a bit of a think. I've got two.
Time for a ponder, boys.
This is just shit that makes you go, huh? Not shower thoughts from Reddit, because that's fucking boring. Trash and thievery. Stuff that you actually thought with your own head. Apparently a few people in this world just don't have those. But some of you guys do. This one came in from Adam. And it says, when you look into a mirror, you are looking twice as far as you think you are.
That's stolen from a TikTok.
So our fans cannot even have
they've loopholed us there.
Yeah.
We never said no TikTok thoughts, did we?
So what was the thought again, sorry?
When you look into a mirror, you are looking twice as far.
Right, because because like you're seeing what's behind you and stuff.
You're not looking at a mirror, you're looking at you, so it's double the distance. Are you going to hit the button?
Yeah, sorry, my camera died. Yeah, I can.
Wow, the trifecta's not looking good.
The trifecta's not good. I think I can. I think I can redeem it here. This one's come in from. Are you right, Lou?
Yeah, I'm just like putting a new battery in my camera. So you keep doing the segment. I'm just going to be doing some tech issues, doing some admin over here.
I'll just need the music back.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, mate. This one came in from Xavier. I think this one's going to redeem the segment here. G'day, boys. I love the show. Thank you, mate. As I was sitting around the fire, I had a thought. If your name was I, you would speak in first and third person.
That's good.
That is fucking good, right? I went to the shops. That would be like me saying Lewis went to the shops. First and third person.
Even
That's
weirder
a good
if you
thought.
being like, if your name was he or she, you were like, he said.
No, but then you wouldn't.
Oh, then you'd still be speaking in third person.
Yeah,
it doesn't
I think
work.
it only works with I.
Yeah, that's great.
That's a fucking good thought. Hit that
And also, if you owned Apple products, it would be really confusing. Like, whose phone's that? It's like, oh, it's I's phone. It's like, what? If people just think you're saying it iPhone wrong. There'd be a lot of confusion there as well. I think just as a rule: don't call your kid I.
Unless you really wanted a human that talks in the first and third person always, because you couldn't not do that.
I mean, it'd be really confusing as well on a boat if there were twins both called I, because then they'd say I, Captain, and they'd be like, wait, who? I'm very confused.
Not talking about the person called I'm talking about me. I actually initially thought this thought was quite good, but I've just read here we might have to ban this person from ever emailing the show. Just says down the bottom after the email, sent from my Huawei phone. We might have to
that.
Yeah, ban them. So Xavier, great thought, but never contact us again.
Fair. Harsh, but fair. Now I've got one
do what
here.
You gotta do.
Comes in from test. So I think, anyway, the test worked. So that's good.
That was one of the other thoughts was test as well. And that was the guy who racked the TikTok. So careful with this one.
Oh, was it Adam? He signed off saying Adam.
Yeah. This is a serial thoughter. So I'm very suspicious with this one. This could be the third TikTok he saw for the day.
This one I think is a real original thought because it kind of...
you or the person called I?
Me.
Yeah.
This one is a definite real one because it's kind of referencing something on the show. It's a thought regarding our ongoing curse on the show.
Okay.
Where if we mention death, usually bad things happen.
Yep.
He's gone, a listener of the show could have died and you guys wouldn't know because they wouldn't be able to send an email in.
True. I wanted to do a video about that.
You'd think one of their family members or friends, if they also listened to the show, would have been like, hey, this happened.
No, you fucking... Luke, imagine if you died and then I just email, hey, Joe Rogan, just to let you know, Luke fucking died the other week.
No, but because of the curse thing, you know what I mean? Like, because we've been having so much death-related correspondence, you'd think if any of their family and friends also knew they listened to the show, they'd alert us to, hey, stop talking about death.
That's true. I actually wanted to do a video. I still want to do a video about this, like estimating how many of my subscribers on YouTube have died. Because there's got to be heaps, right? 520,000 subscribers. There's got to be a few thousand dead people there.
Yeah, that's weird. And their accounts just stay activated. How come YouTube doesn't deactivate inactive accounts?
I think they do, but it's just gradually.
Yeah, right. That's it. Good one.
Quite a morbid thought.
Yeah.
And you know what, mate? That's where you should have stopped. Didn't need to send.
Okay.
What day did he send? I'm talking to Adam. What day did he send in that one?
Oh, I just deleted it.
Oh, great.
I got no time. Once I read it, it's gone. You know
Straight
what I mean?
in the bin. Okay.
Straight in the bin. I could search in the trash folder of the email, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go bin diving for Adam's email. Fuck that.
You know what? I can't be fucked doing that. Fuck that. Fuck
so this... fuck off, Adam. Thanks for emailing us.
Well, I found it. Here we go. So he sent that thought at October 10th, 8:52 in the morning, right? And then he sent the obviously stolen one at 8:42. So he actually sent in the stolen one first.
And then he came up with an original one.
He felt guilty for sure. He was like, I want to have a segment. And he's like, I fucking racked that. They'll know.
I'm a little disappointed that we've given him this much airtime for stealing a thought. Rebecca sent one in. We'll wrap it up here.
Yep.
Hey, boys. Might be in the 95% here. But anyway, had a thought. Can mushrooms go bad or get moldy? It's more of a question than a thought.
Oh, no, that's interesting because mushrooms are mold, aren't they?
They're fungus.
They're a fungi.
Is that a type of mold?
Don't know.
No?
Technically, cheese is mold, right?
Yeah.
But then cheese also can get moldy because there's different.
Cheese is mold.
Yes, it's like
no. I think there is a
what's
type
the term
of
for it?
cheese.
Pasteurized. What is cheese? It's like. Is it something milk? Is it pasteurized milk?
Mold.
No, that's not pasteurized.
Pasteurized
That's
milk
not
is
right.
just what we drink. Yeah.
What's is not fermented? That's the wrong word. What's the right word for cheese? What is it? It's something.
A cheese, I believe.
But it's there. I think it's mold.
No, it's not mold.
No,
cheese
it's
is not mold.
Cheese is not
Someone
mold.
once told me that cheese was a type of mold, and it kind of put me off it ever since.
There is definitely types of cheese that you grow mold on it on purpose, for sure.
Oh, okay.
So there's types of cheese that is like
blue cheese has
like a big part of it is mold, but it's still cheese and mold. It's not purely mold.
I just searched what is cheese, and now it's just got the Wikipedia of cheese. It's not really
cheese,
helping me,
bro. It's like any type of food. It's like bread, you know. It's like a few ingredients mixed in a special way, and it becomes something else.
Yeah, but like, how do they make it though?
Well, no,
so weird, isn't it?
It's like they.
Now.
It's a weird food.
It's like butter. They churn butter, but they probably do some other shit to it. How do they make cheese?
That's what I'm looking at. See, it's interesting.
It has cultures in it. I know that's a big part of it.
How is cheese made? Because it's milk first.
Yeah, I know
cheese
it's milk, but what do they do to the milk? They really fuck with it.
There are cultures
Luke,
and enzymes.
You're in the right area. Cheese is made by curdling milk, except the milk is curdled on purpose. So when milk curdles, it goes bad, but if you do it in the right way, it becomes cheese. So you'll probably think of this. A starter culture of bacteria is added to convert the lactose into lactic acid. Then an enzyme is added to curdle the milk. So you're adding different types of bacteria to turn milk into cheese.
Right. Anyway,
That's
getting back to the thought, can mushrooms get moldy? I think yes, but it's different type of mold. It's like mold that would make you sick as opposed to fungus, which doesn't. Because some mushrooms make you sick
fungus is
anyway.
not mold.
No, fungus isn't mold. It's like it'd be a similar type of growth. Most mushrooms, or even cooked mushrooms, will stay good in the fridge. Some mushrooms grow mold when they're spoiling. So yes.
Jeez, we are so out of our depth here, aren't we? Yeah.
Oh, what a shock that we have found ourselves in a place out of our depth during this thoughts section. It only happens every segment. It happens every time we bring up anything remotely highbrow in the show. We find ourselves scratching our heads, just Googling stuff like curdling and what is cheese.
Yeah, I never would have thought we'd start a fucking thoughts segment and end up going, what is cheese? For fuck's sake,
anyway.
We're really exposing ourselves here.
Well, boys, we're 1 for 3, so let's bring it home with local goss.
Mm-hmm. Now, we recently revamped Local Goss. Local Goss, it's not crime reports, it's just shit you hear around the neighborhood. Davo got a new car. I heard fucking Sarah's having a kid. Anything that makes you go, oh, fuck, true, that's a little bit juicy, but it's not like, it's not insane. It's more of like a sentence gossip. Stuff your mum would tell you, basically, is kind of the vibe. Your mum or your neighbor would tell you. Now, Ruben has actually... What Ruben does every time we do this segment is he actually gives... Reading out the goss was not enough, so we thought we needed to add a little bit more spice in there. So Ruben's actually going to give us a scenario that Luke and I are going to be in. Last time it was the park. I had back pain. This week, what are we doing? We don't know what it is.
Yep, great. So this week, you are in a library. Luke has back pain. Lewis is browsing the comic book section when Luke unexpectedly bumps into him. You're friends, obviously, but you didn't plan to meet in the library. If you want to include me, I'm a librarian, and Keelan is a fat old man having a nap in the corner.
Oh, God, what the fuck? Why is it always so mean about me?
I thought you were about to say...
was a dog.
I thought you were about to say Keelan is a book. Can we make Keelan a book instead?
Fat book.
I like the old man in the corner thing.
Yeah, that's
okay.
Good. I like that.
All right, and do we really need to do the back pain gag again?
Your back pain seems like a little bit weird. Why is back pain in here again? What's with you with back pain?
Right, what about I've got some pelvic inflammation?
All right.
Hang on, are there sound effects in this one, or should I provide my own?
You guess you can do your own.
I'm
I
not
haven't- I
sure
haven't
what
done
Ruben's
anything.
done, but I have a backing sound effect here. All right, so we're in the library, and I'm just going to walk in now.
Yep.
Why am I in here? I hate books. I don't like this at all. Oh, mate, how you going?
Oh, hey, mate.
Lewis. Sorry, we've got to
Yeah, well,
keep our voices down. We're in a library. Oh,
What's
hang on.
that bloke up?
I think that librarian's looking at us. I was a bit loud. He's giving me the stern eyes. And it's making me feel. He looks a bit like Lord Farquaad, and it makes me feel uncomfortable.
I've just looking at the comic book section. I'm up to the C and D. I've got like Civil War, Dark Avengers, it's the Siege, Dark Avengers, got Deadpool. They've got everything. Daniel Way's run of Deadpool. They've got fucking good taste here.
You're right, mate. I don't give a fuck about that, but something you might care about is Rebecca. Right, she told me. I don't know if you heard, but
Oh yeah, I know her, Rebecca.
she thinks someone's using her bins.
Oh,
Her
really?
her money's on house number 21 in her street because they're Elcos, or number 17 because Joe and Deb yelled at them once, and obviously a bit of bin vengeance is.
But who uses bins as revenge? Seems a bit
Well-
strange revenge tactic.
You know full well. I mean, remember when we used to do that show in that warehouse together? And
I would
and-
do that. Yeah, I used to
and-
do that. Literally, yes.
yeah, you would get revenge for your Russian neighbours.
Yeah,
Sorry,
they
I'm
used
just
to-
scanning a few books through.
That's all right. Could you scan this Daniel Way's Secret Invasion Deadpool? Brilliant art. Deadpool takes on the Skrulls. Very funny issue.
Anyway, Rebecca pretty much wrapped it up when she told me by saying, every time I hear someone uses the bins, I go check the windows for a peek.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. You know what? Actually, what Kevin told me. Actually, Kevin said his mum said that she saw Mary's daughter with some guy in the car smoking weed.
Really?
Yeah. Well, Kevin's mum's
That
reckons
chat is
about
not
Mary's
appropriate
daughter.
for this setting. Ow, my fucking pelvis. Sorry. Jesus Christ.
Mate, your whole pubic area looks inflamed.
Yeah, I think I've got pelvic inflammation, but I probably should see a doctor about it.
Keep it down. That bloke's starting to wake up. Oh, he's fat, isn't he?
Fucking cunt.
He looks like he's been having too many Zinger boxes, and then he thinks being in a community full of other men full of it is a good decision. But that's how you end up sleeping in a library.
Can you guys keep it down? I'm trying to sleep.
Sorry, I'm
Sorry,
just
mate,
scanning those
Zinger
books
bloke.
through now, Lewis. You're ordering a lot of books here.
Yeah, but
Jesus
just
Christ.
Siege, Dark Avengers. Dark
Oh my
Avengers,
God, Lewis, how
Molecule
many
Man,
fucking
Dark Avengers Assemble.
Oh my
Civil
God.
War as well. Oh fuck! Blown up the whole library.
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ! What's happened?
What just happened there? My fucking pelvic's just gone. It's just thrown out me pelvis again.
Man, that's that fat sleeping bloke just did a zinger fart, blew up the whole library.
Oh, mate, well, that's all the goss I
So
heard. I only heard
I
one bit of
actually
goss
had
this
quite
week.
I had quite a bit more gossip, but the libraries have fucking exploded, so that's it.
Yeah, we should probably call the cops or something.
Yeah.
This has been a disaster. I can't believe what was the problem there? Did you scan so many books?
Yeah,
or was it the old
my
man
taste in
fart?
comics is so good it fucking blew up the system.
Yeah, fucking fire.
Yeah.
God damn.
Well, I think that's the end of the segment trifecta. I actually think that went quite well.
Yeah. That was a good one.
That's
I like the-
kind of the end of the episode, but that we've almost gone for an hour here.
Nah, only at 45, but time doesn't fly
Are
when
we?
you...
I think
Yeah,
we're-
only at 45
I
minutes.
think
Oh,
we're at
about
50-something.
47, I think.
I think
my
we're
thing's
over
wrong.
50.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I think
I
so.
think mine says 55, so it's at least 50.
Oh, okay. My camera must have been dead for a while. That's not good. Okay, well...
Guys, I think that was our first ever hiccup on the show. I don't think I've ever hiccuped on the show before.
You love celebrating bodily functions first.
Yeah.
Have you ever done a fart?
Yeah, but probably nothing audible.
Oh, you farted on the show before? Like a silent
Oh, definitely the quarantine ones for sure.
one? Really?
I'd say so. I don't remember any specific times, but I would say surely it's happened.
I'm just surprised you didn't celebrate it. Like, I remember one time you did a sneeze on the show and we did a whole segment about it.
Yeah, but that's like audible. Like, if there's no way I'm going to be lifting up my ass to fart in the microphone and then put my nose next to it to speak about it.
You're not Keelan on an Among Us stream.
Yeah, Keelan literally did that. It was not very good.
It was very funny though.
It was funny. I think I did that once when I was in high school and never again. Just cupcake yourself. It's disgusting.
But it's your fart. Who cares?
That's why cupcaking yourself is a thing.
I would say, who should care? The answer, you. I mean, you just blew up a whole fucking library with this fart.
All right, that is the end. Thank you all very much for tuning in. If you want to contact the show and be a part of those segments, lukeandlewis5@gmail.com. Been loving your submissions lately because Ruben goes through them now. So, yeah.
So we don't see the shit
Keep them
ones.
coming in. I just see the great ones. So I've been loving them all lately.
Ruben,
and,
what's the ratio like now that you look at it?
Yeah, you don't want to know, boys. It's
very hit and miss. Largely,
no, it's all right.
miss.
It's okay. It's okay. It's not.
I think it's getting
There are some
better. I
good
think
ones.
that how brutal we are when we get a shit one has really improved the culture of the emails.
Yeah, it's also like made it so we definitely get less emails now than we used to, for sure.
Absolutely, and which is also not too bad. So if you have a high quality email, send it through, and we'll talk to you soon. Make sure you support us on Patreon. We're almost at our next goal. If you want that workout video, we'll be uploading a short version publicly, but there'll be a long, extended World Gym workout video that Luke will be doing with a fucking
themed.
mullet, 80s themed. Once we hit the next goal, hopefully that'll happen next week. If you jump on, we got a Discord server, 2 bonus episodes every single month, and we do once a month. We do last Tuesday of every month. We have an event on Discord where Luke and I jump in the voice chat, and we have free time.
Yes. Just a bit of free time. No work, no productivity. Just do what you want and take your mind off a few things.
Absolutely. All right. Cool. We'll talk to you guys in a couple of days. See you later.
Bye.